Describe, from your point of view, how the Migos actually came together in the beginning.
We was on the north side. We all went to school together. We all was brothers. We all stayed in the same house. So we always always been together as one. We was rapping in the basement, in Mama's basement, with like a like you know how you be in the gym, they got the little mats you flip on. We had one of them nailed onto the wall because there wasn't no closet on the door, on the closet door. We had the mic in the closet and everything. We started. First, they started off as Polo Club. A lot of people don't know when it was the Polo Club. I wasn't rapping during the time. It was somebody else that was on the north side that I wasn't rapping during the time. Then when we got about to like 9th grade, high school, that's when we started taking it serious. And then outside of town was rocking with it. Wasn't nobody else really rocking with it, but the folks we went to school with.
Okay. So before they were called the Migos, they were called the Polo Club.
Yeah. That's when all the polo was out. Everybody was wearing the polo in Atlanta. And all that was going on. That was like when we was like in 8th grade.
Dope. Now, why the name Migos? Like, because that's obviously a Mexican name right there, or a Spanish name. But like, why'd you guys choose that?
Migos was like a little neighborhood name. We stayed on the north side of Gwinnett where there was a lot of Mexicans and then we all were cool. It was more of a brother thing. We just came up with Migos.
When I was younger, it was all about the Colombians, when you talk about the drug trade and everything else like that. But these days, it's all about El Chapo and the Mexicans. Do you think that whole drug influence thing kind of, made y'all name yourselves that?
I can say that. Free El Chapo. Yeah, I can say that, though.
What'd you think of El Chapo getting caught?
I don't know. He was moving. I don't know. I don't know. Just free El Chapo. I don't want to talk about El Chapo.
When I first interviewed the Migos, you were locked up. Now, what exactly were you locked up for at the time?
Then I was locked up for it was a violation of probation. I was on probation in DeKalb County for a stolen car, but that had happened when the stolen car happened when I was probably like 18. So, but I had violated my probation, and I remember we had a show. We had a show at the same school where I just got the same area where I just got locked up at, and I got locked up that same day. Now that I think about it, I got locked up right before it took off. So I was in DeKalb County on the violation of probation.
Well, how did it feel to be locked up and suddenly Versace just blows the fuck up, Drake jumps on it, and you locked up and you missing that whole first part?
Well, it was hard. It was a little hard. I ain't believe it at first though, but then I knew it was real when they used to do the little count. When I was in DeKalb, they used to be singing Versace while they doing count, but they not knowing who I am. They just counting me as another body in there, but they singing the song while they walking past. That's when I knew it was real. Then I talked to Quavo and Takeoff on the phone, and they told me Drake got on it, and I was like, let me hear it. And then they played it, and I was like, yeah, it's over with. Then after that, I started seeing them on TV. I'm just in jail, like going through it though. But
at the time the Versace remix first hit, like how many more months did you have left on your sentence?
it's like 5 months.
That must have been rough as fuck, man.
Yeah, but I was still straight though, cause they were saving me some paper up, so we ain't never had no real money before during that time, so I was straight. I was just chilling. I knew it was a blessing to come home to something. You feel me?
How were the other inmates treating you at the time when you were like, yo, I'm part of this group right here? Like, yo, this right, when I get out, this, that, and the third.
See, I knew some of the folks from like the neighborhood that was in there, but I wasn't really telling too many folks. Cause I felt like wasn't nobody probably gonna believe me anyway. I ain't want to look lame. So I really ain't say nothing. I just waited. I got out and then now they see.
Okay. What was it like your first day out back then?
I remember like it was yesterday. I got out, I came out the doors. Quavo and Takeoff pulled up in the Escalade truck, picked me up. And it was the greatest feeling ever. They gave me a I had a Rolex already waiting on me.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on. I put that on, I felt like Superman. Had some chains, some jewelry, and some money, so everything was good.
A lot of times, groups are good when everyone's broke. But as soon as they blow up, groups break up. But it seemed like they blew up while you was in jail, and as soon as you came out, y'all was right back with it again.
Cause like I said, we all a family. We came in together, we gonna leave out together. We really know what it feel like. That was a dream. So when a dream comes true, you got to go with the dream. And this what we wanted. This what we was grinding for. It came true. It's something God gave us, so you got to do what's right, or you're not gonna get your result at the end. Ain't gonna be what you wanted it to be if you don't do what's right.
This was your first time with a hit record in your group. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all was buzzing Atlanta, but Versace put y'all in a different place. So what was it like coming out of jail into a whole new situation?
It was, man. It was exciting. It was a new sight to see. It was a lot of money. It was a rush, but you know you had to get with it and you had to keep our grind still the same though, and it stayed the same then. When I got out and I had that money, I still wanted to keep going so I could keep getting more and more. It was a different feel though. It was a totally different. Everything was totally different. Folks knowing who I am, everywhere I go, it was different.
What was like the first thing you bought when you got out and had some money?
My mama's house.
Really? You bought your mama a house?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Where was your mom living before you actually bought her the house?
It was a house though, but she was staying on the north side and everybody knew where I stayed at, so she had to get up out of there.
Okay. So you got her a much nicer house.
Yeah, bigger and better things, you know, we moving on.
Dope. What was your mom's reaction when you first told her that?
She was excited. She was ready to do it. She couldn't believe it. She was proud of me, you know. All the trouble, when I get from getting out of trouble to coming to another situation, she was proud and she was just thanking God that I was able to come home to a situation because I still could have came home the same way and it had never been what it is now.
Oh, that's what's up. So you come out and you guys start recording music, and then now we're hearing a lot more Offset in the music. Like Fight Night, you're on the hook, right?
Nah, that's Takeoff.
Takeoff, okay. Well, but what songs are you on the hook of? Like, give me an example of some of the songs, some of the bigger songs you were on the hook.
I really ain't known the bigger songs on the hook, like Fight Night, One Time. I really ain't on the hook.
Okay. So what's the process that you guys really work on with music? Because I remember I interviewed the other two members of Migos. They said Fight Night came together in like 10 minutes. How long did it take y'all to make Fight Night?
Took it like 10, 20, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That's 30 minutes.
Come up with the chorus about 10, 15.
30 minutes gonna be that because all three of us on the song, we all in the same building, but it take us like 15 minutes.
Man, some of them beats give you the chill. Soon you cut it on, you already know it's gonna be a smash, so you go ahead and we would just go right in. And then usually most of the time, a song that be a hit be something we be playing with, or something you ain't think this song. You was playing with it when you made it. Like when Quavo was making Handsome and Wealthy, he was about to delete it. I was like, nah, boy, that's hard. Like, man, this shit ain't hard. Then it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, Handsome and Wealthy is your biggest song, probably?
Fight Night was the biggest song.
Fight Night was the biggest song. Okay.
But Handsome
and
Wealthy
was a big one, though.
Yeah, that was a big song.
Okay. Now, when you guys did Fight Night, you had no idea that it's going to go big like that. Okay. And it started actually getting incorporated into like actual fights and sporting events and stuff like that, right?
Right. So it was just like, I guess it was perfect timing, or sometimes it be about timing. How the timing came in, how it feel like with sports. But a lot of things we do feel like with sports, just like the dab.
What were some of the fights that the song was used in?
I can't really say. They played at basketball games, or they played it at Floyd Mayweather fight. They had to.